Have you ever wondered about Cleopatra, the woman who was the last pharaoh of Egypt and captivated the hearts of two of Rome's most powerful men? Steeped in the shrouds of history, the enigma of Cleopatra continues to captivate us. Born into the Ptolemaic dynasty, a turbulent and politically charged era, young Cleopatra was thrust onto the stage of power at a tender age. Her early years were a whirlwind of political maneuvering and power struggles. Egypt, during her time, was a hotbed of political intrigue and diplomatic chess games. It was in this crucible that Cleopatra was forged. A woman of undeniable charisma, she navigated the treacherous waters of politics, demonstrating a keen intelligence that belied her years. As we delve deeper into her life, we'll uncover a figure of immense complexity and resilience, a woman who wielded power with an iron fist in a velvet glove. A woman of charisma and intelligence, Cleopatra's early life set the stage for her future reign as Egypt's last pharaoh. Cleopatra's reign was marked by political upheaval and personal drama. This was an era when the world was a chessboard and the players were kings and emperors. But in this world of men, there was a queen who held her own, and her name was Cleopatra. Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt, ascended to the throne at a tender age of 18. She was a woman of immense intelligence and charisma, ruling Egypt during a time of great political instability and Roman domination. Yet, she was far from being just a puppet ruler. Cleopatra was a shrewd political tactician who was well aware that alliances were the key to maintaining her power and the sovereignty of Egypt. Enter Julius Caesar, the strong man of Rome. Cleopatra saw an opportunity in Caesar. Not only was he a military genius, but his influence in Rome was unparalleled. Their alliance was not just political, but also personal, and Cleopatra bore him a son, Caesarion, further solidifying their bond. However, the winds of change were blowing. Caesar was assassinated, and Rome was left in chaos. Cleopatra, ever the political opportunist, found another ally in Mark Antony, one of Rome's most powerful men. Their alliance was a blend of love, politics, and mutual benefit. Together they dreamt of a united Roman and Egyptian empire, but it was a dream that would never come to fruition. In a world dominated by Rome, Cleopatra fought to keep Egypt independent. She was a master of diplomacy, using her wit, charm, and strategic alliances to navigate through the murky waters of politics. However, her reign was not to last. With the defeat at the Battle of Actium and Antony's suicide, Cleopatra found herself cornered. But even in her last moments, she chose her own fate, refusing to be paraded through Rome as a trophy of war. In a world controlled by men, Cleopatra held her own, using her diplomatic skills to navigate through political turmoil. She was the last pharaoh of Egypt, a woman who defied conventions and dared to dream. And while her kingdom fell, her legacy lived on. Beyond her famed beauty, Cleopatra was a master of diplomacy. Now let's unravel the threads of her diplomatic mastery. Cleopatra wasn't just a queen who sat on her throne, issuing orders. She was a polyglot, a strategist, and a diplomat par excellence who commanded respect and admiration from her contemporaries. Cleopatra could speak several languages, a skill set that was not just for show, but a tool she used for statecraft. This linguistic prowess allowed her to converse directly with foreign diplomats, bypassing interpreters and ensuring her intentions and nuances were not lost in translation. Her command over languages was a testament to her intellectual acuity and contributed significantly to her diplomatic success. Strategic alliances were another feather in Cleopatra's diplomatic cap. She knew the importance of forging alliances and did so with astuteness, aligning herself with two of the most powerful men of her time, Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. These alliances were not just personal, but political, aimed at safeguarding Egypt's interests and her own power. The alliance with Caesar helped her reclaim the Egyptian throne, while the one with Antony was a bulwark against the rising power of Octavian, the future first emperor of Rome. These alliances did not just happen by chance. They were the result of Cleopatra's diplomatic acumen and strategic foresight. Her diplomacy wasn't restricted to forging alliances. She used it to protect Egypt's interests. She skillfully negotiated with powerful figures, maintaining Egypt's independence during a time when Rome was expanding its empire. Cleopatra managed to keep Egypt from becoming a Roman province during her reign, a testament to her diplomatic prowess. Cleopatra's diplomatic skills were not just about survival, but about maintaining power in an era of immense political instability. She was a woman ruling in a man's world, and she used her diplomatic skills to navigate the treacherous waters of politics, ensuring her survival and maintaining her reign. Cleopatra's diplomatic prowess was instrumental in her maintaining her reign during an era of immense political instability. Her story is not just one of power and beauty, but also of intelligence, strategy, and diplomatic mastery. Cleopatra's death marked the end of the Ptolemaic kingdom, but her legacy lived on. With her demise, the curtain fell on the age of pharaohs, paving the way for the onset of Roman Egypt. But while her physical reign ended, her influence endured, echoing through the ages. The ending of the Ptolemaic kingdom was nothing short of monumental. With Cleopatra's passing, Egypt transformed from a kingdom to a province, from an independent entity to a part of the mighty Roman Empire. The land of the pharaohs, once a powerhouse of the ancient world, was now under the grip of Rome, a testament to the seismic shifts that Cleopatra's death brought about. Yet even as the sands of time swept over the Ptolemaic kingdom, Cleopatra's legacy was far from buried. Her life and reign have been immortalized in countless ways. In art, she has been depicted as a figure of power and allure, her image gracing everything from ancient coins to grandiose portraits. In literature, she has been the muse of many a playwright and poet, her tale woven into the fabric of works by Shakespeare, Shaw, and a host of others. And let's not forget popular culture, where Cleopatra's influence is perhaps most pervasive. From film to fashion, her story has been told and retold, her name synonymous with beauty, intelligence, and tenacity. Who can forget the iconic portrayal by Elizabeth Taylor in the 1963 film Cleopatra, a testament to the pharaoh's enduring appeal? Cleopatra's life was a tapestry of political intrigue, romantic entanglements, and power plays. She was a woman who defied conventions, who ruled with wisdom and strength, who navigated the treacherous waters of diplomacy with finesse. Her story is a testament to the power of resilience and the allure of charisma. Despite her untimely death, Cleopatra's legacy as a leader and diplomat continues to be celebrated, making her one of history's most enduring figures. Her influence is as indelible as the pyramids of her homeland, and her name, like the Nile, continues to flow through the annals of history.